me some, give me some, yeah. On the Balm, on it, Vikeejeah, yeah. Baby, give me some, give me some, yeah.
Hi you guys, what's up? It's Vikeejeah and I am here with a Sephora haul. Lots and lots of Sephora. Lots and lots of Sephora. All of this Sephora. Now take a look. I went in there greedy as hell because it was VIB Rouge private event for the start of multiple points week. So check it out. I'm gonna give you all the deets. These are all my samples of foundations because, you know, I'm trying to find another great match. Tell me what you guys think of this one, because this is the Makeup Forever HD foundation, the new one, and it's in the color Y455. You guys feel like, you know, you feel like they did a good color match? I do. I think the coverage is really nice, and I only had to like spot treat my dark areas, so the medium coverage was sufficient, and it's buildable. Like it blends really beautifully. I used a combination of a flat top kabuki brush and a beauty blender, and I'm loving it. So, you guys, I went in there on a mission, right? I did this thing that I have never done before, and I'm going to start doing it from now on. I made a list of the things that I wanted, and I categorized them by samples, online only, and then in store. So while I was there, I gave my list to the rep, and I had them, you know, for whatever I couldn't find. I went up to the rep and I was like, hey girl, can you hook me up with this? And some of the stuff they didn't have there, I had to go to like the Garden City location. I was actually at the Providence place in Rhode Island. And I was talking to my mom after we finished our shopping spree, and I was like, we really need to go to the one at the Prudential Mall in Boston. Like, we really have to, because they have all the luxury stuff, all the stuff that like no one else has. So we're gonna probably take a trip, maybe in September, or when I get back home from vacation in November. We'll see. But anyway, this Sunday, you guys, we were invited to a private event before the store opened as VIB Rouge. That's one of the perks. So you can just RSVP for the event, and you can bring a guest who is not a VIB Rouge. So if you know anybody who is a VIB Rouge, make sure you know, stay close and say, hey girl, you know, when are those events? Let me know, because I'm trying to go. We had so much fun. They provided breakfast, and there were representatives on hand for certain brands. I think this time it was the Dermatologica, and they gave me a facial, and it was fantastic. And I had a great chat with the representative who did the facial for me. I was wanting to say mask, and then I wanted to say makeover, but it was actually neither of those things necessarily. It was a facial. So she did my facial for me. I believe her name was Stephanie. I'm sorry if that was incorrect. But yes, she was there, and my favorite makeup artist, Hitomi, was there, and you know, I got to chat briefly with her, and I got to do some shopping. I got some things, you guys, that I haven't, like, I've had my eyes on for the longest time, and I can't wait to talk about it, so let's get into it. All right, so I'm going to start with the first thing that pops out, and it is the Tony Moly Lip Balm. This is an incredibly affordable goodie, and it's super cute, like crazy, crazy adorable. Look at that, look at her lips are fluffier than mine. But anyway, so this is the blueberry one. They have two, and I think the other one is strawberry, but this one is the blueberry one, and it's a little bit, they're both the lips in the store, but you can actually buy, it online as an actual blueberry. I'm going to get it again just because the blueberry is so adorable. Tony Moly is a Korean brand, a Korean beauty brand, and they have the cutest packaging I have ever seen. And so I'm going to show you guys. This one's like a iridescent kind of fuchsia, and the other one is a brighter pink to distinguish between the flavors, or the scents rather. So this is the little cap that comes on top. I want you guys to see this because I think this is really beautifully done. Yeah, it says Tony Moly. It's like embossed into the little cap that protects the lip balm. and it smells like blueberry gum. If you guys have ever had like super fruity gum, this is it. It smells so good. And I used them last night. It's very moisturizing. It's not just for show, and it was only $8. This is going to last a really long time because as you can see how deep it is here, you're going to get a ton of use out of this. So that's available online and on your way, you know, in the to-go section when you're lined up. It's right there. So speaking of Tony Moly, let's keep things going. This is a weekly face mask, and this one in particular is the clear skin one, and it's has a rice formula. And as you can see, it has the little rice stalks and everything. And this is one of, I think, 4 that they had. They had the clear skin, they had the toning, the brightening, and then I think the soothing or relaxing, which was aloe. The brightening was lemon. I think they had an antioxidant one as well. That was tomato. And then this one. It was like 4 or 5. But I want to get to the greatest part. This is only $7.50 for 2. You get 2 in a pack. Sephora's face masks are $6 for 1. There are other brands that can charge up to $9 or $10 for 1 mask. I'm going to put these to the test and let you know if the value is, you know, comparable to the other masks that you can get. But I think that's a great deal. 2 for $7.50. So, had to at least try it once. And you know, I wasn't coming out of there without some Kat Von D. So here we go. I got 2 of the new shades from the liquid lipsticks, and I got Echo and Aisha. Let's swatch them. Echo is a super deep, dark, delicious blue. I can't wait to wear this. Like, oh, okay. And then Aisha is a muted violet. It's almost like a mauve-y violet. I was going to get LUV, but it was a little brighter than this, and I thought that this was a better option for my skin tone. What do you guys think? I love it. I cannot wait to use these. I'm leaving tomorrow for Arkansas, and I have to take these with me because I am going to do some makeup looks. If you guys want to see some makeup looks with these lipsticks, comment and like this video, and I will be happy to hook you up. I was on a bit of a mission for new lip colors, and so I decided to stop by the NARS section and start my Audacious lipstick collection with 2. So here we go, y'all. I originally wanted to get Liv and Geraldine, but I swatched Liv in the store and I felt like it looked really similar to the lip stain that I have from YSL. So I decided to try something else. I picked up Bet and Geraldine. I can't, just wait till you see this. For anybody who doesn't know, because I certainly didn't know until I actually looked, but the Audacious lipsticks from NARS cost a little bit more than the regular lipsticks. The NARS lippies are normally $27, but the Audacious lipsticks are $32. I'm going to look for someone who could better explain to you what the difference is, and I will link it for you in the description box below. And then you can decide for yourself if you feel like it's worth it to at least get a couple of them or maybe one of them. And they have a huge array of just magnificent colors. I had a really hard time choosing and holding off because, woo! But I'm wearing some NARS today. I have on the Creamy Radiance Concealer in both Almond and Caramel. And I have, what else do I have on from NARS? I have my blush today is the Christopher Kane, the super bright pink one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I believe it might be, no, it's not Nebula. It's, this is gonna bug. Starscape! I had to go grab it. I'm like, this is gonna drive me crazy. So yeah, I have Starscape on my cheeks, and then I have the Creamy Radiance Concealer. I love NARS. NARS is everything. So yes, let's talk about these lips. Lippies, baby. Audacious and stuff. This is Geraldine. Geraldine is a really rich orange color. The formula is very moisturizing. The color is buildable. And while they are not transfer resistant because they are moisturizing, they have a really great staying power. I was able to eat and drink, and I didn't have to reapply for a couple of hours. So this is Bet, and Bet is a rich, deep, delicious Bordeaux. Get ready. Look at it from the tube. Oh, I love the way this goes on. It's a little bit, it has a little bit of tug to it, this one. The other one is a little more moisturizing, but look at that. Look at that. It's so good. Oh my God, I can't wait to wear this. Please comment below if you have Audacious lipsticks and what your favorite ones are, why they're your favorite. Just like fill me in because I'm already hooked. Woo, girl, my pocket. But check this out. I love that. You hear that? The magnetic closure. But I love this as well. I try to turn it. Oh, I'm putting it on wrong. It's flips it around. Oh my God. I just love it. You're never going to have an issue of your lipstick messing up. And especially when you pay good money for it, I feel like magnetic closures are kind of like, you better. So the other thing that I picked up, or rather my mother picked this up for me, it's the Bite Beauty Watercolors collection. This is a collection of lip glosses, and it normally retails for $49, but it was on sale for $24. And so my mom picked it up for me. I've already hit the qualification for next year's round of VIB Rouge, but my mom is trying to catch up. So she was just buying stuff. Like buying things just because, and that's why I have this now. So I just want to say thanks, Mom. I'm not like it was in the back. They ended up grabbing it from my mom. She was online shopping while I was getting my facial and just kind of handed it to me after the fact, which is really sweet of her, but I had to get her out of the store because she was tripping. I thought that was so funny. But yeah, these are so pretty, as I was just showing you guys. They're these really beautiful colors that range from pastel to neutral all the way over to the purples and reds and all that. And they're just gorgeous. They are a nice pigmentation, but pretty much a typical gloss. They're a touch sticky. I don't mind that. They feel really nice. I think they're gonna be great for summer and into spring, and they will transcend throughout a couple of years. I think I'll get a great deal of use out of these. Now, I did say to my mama, when the heck am I going to wear a yellow or green gloss? I don't know. This might end up in a giveaway. If you guys want them, let me know, okay? I'm inching towards 500 subscribers. I would love to do a giveaway at that point. So you guys please subscribe and share my videos with your friends and your social media, so that we can get there in a hurry and I can hook you guys up with a giveaway. Now that we've gotten all the lippies out of the way, let's talk about palettes. I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette, and I am actually wearing some of it today. I'm in love. Absolutely in love. These are some of the matte shades, actually. I used a base of actually two of the colors from the Jacqueline Favorites palette, but they are completely covered up by this World Traveler palette. They were just a base. And I mean, these are absolutely stunning and highly pigmented. The brush works beautifully. I used the brush that comes with the palette for my look today. And I'll show you which ones I used. So this is just the mirror, and here are the colors. What really attracted me to this palette was Azure, and I believe I also swatched Pink Champagne. I mean, let me just show you why I was like, I have to have this. So here's Azure. Shut up. And then this is Pink Champagne, and it's just deliciously metallic. Inner tear duct and brow bone. You can even, if you're really feeling dramatic, you can put it on the center. You can wet these shadows for more intensity, like with your Fix Plus. I should put this on my inner tear duct. Like, I'm dying right now because that is too good, too good. I'm gonna dab a little bit of that in my inner tear duct. And peek of that pink champagne. I like die. But anyway, so what I used today was soft peach. I used it on my upper brow, like my brow bone area. And then I used fudge in my crease. That's what you see there. And then I followed that on the mobile lid with Morocco, which is just like burnt sienna goodness. And then I, just a moment ago, popped that pink champagne in my inner tear duct. I'm not really giving you, there we go. So, I mean, this palette is stunning. I can't wait to do something with this azure. I'm going to do something as soon as I possibly can with this. World Traveler, y'all. I gotta get into the Spoiled too. That looks good right there. Whew. All right, you guys. So, recently, Urban Decay came out with a new palette. And as you know, when Urban Decay creates something, everyone flocks to it. I decided, since I knew that this event was coming up, to hold off. And I said I'm gonna keep my composure, and I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna look around, and I'm going to actually shop, because hey, we're here early. The store is not open. It's not like I have to make a mad dash. And I checked in, got my name tag, turned around to the display at the entrance, and it was staring me right in the face. So I snatched it up. It was the first thing in my basket, y'all. Urban Decay Smoky palettes. I went, whoa! And just snatched it up. My mom, the woman who was checking us in, everybody just cracked up. It was just honest reaction. What can I say? Woo, y'all. Oh, God. Okay. So first of all, check this packaging. Check this packaging out. This is really beautiful. It's, I want to say this is kind of like weathered plastic or something. It's hard, but it doesn't feel like glass. It's not too heavy, but it's very substantial. This feels, now I haven't compared it to my other two palettes. I have the 2 and the 3. I haven't compared it to them, but I feel like it's a little thinner, and it's definitely sharper, you know, in terms of the shape, because it's my other palettes have rounded corners, but this one is just a completely new packaging, and I love it. It's so beautiful. The smoky swirl gives it this kind of marble effect. So you don't get the glare, but look at these colors. Can you deal? Can you deal? Because I cannot. So the reason that I wanted this palette, and the reason why I still haven't picked up the first Naked palette, is because I already have plenty of neutrals. I just don't see the point in owning it. If one day I happen to have $50-something just lying around, sure. But until then, I need to have a reason, you know? But yeah, so this particular palette, I feel, has a great mix of mattes, it has a great mix of grays, it has a great mix of browns, and it has some nice usable highlights for almost everyone. Now 13, I can't see myself using this as a real brow bone highlight, but I can see myself using it as like to set my base. And it would help colors to pop because it's white. So I would probably put it on my mobile lid and then go in with that World Traveler palette and use the Azure eyeshadow from there and really intensify it. So it's still useful. And then the rest of the colors, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to use those. I was playing around with it when I got home, and this is the brush that comes with it. You have a really long, fluffy blender, and then you have a smudger, and this is really sturdy. It's not too soft. It's very precise. I love the brushes that come with all of the palettes, and I think that they did a great job with the branding and everything. So yeah, I think some of my favorite ones, Whiskey and Smolder and Password. I'm going to swatch them for you so you can see. These are some of my absolute favorites from the collection, from the palette. So here is Password. Password. Here's Whiskey. There we go. And then Smolder has some shimmer to it, so you guys can see what the shimmer looks like. So that's Whiskey, Password, Smolder, and this is how they appear in the palette. I mean, if you're looking for a smoky eye, this is the perfect palette. Seriously, they took their time. And there are a lot of shimmers in here, like for inner tear duct or brow bone, etc. I will swatch Armor for you, just so you can get an idea. And that's still really great pigmentation. It gives you like a pewter more than a silver. It's got depth. All right, so you know, people stand for certain things and you're just like, it's not really all that. But in the case of Urban Decay, I have not been let down. I really haven't. So I am willing to go out every single time they have something debuting and at least try it out. I'm not just going to blindly purchase anything that costs more than $20 like ever, but I've got to at least, you know, swatch it. Very recently I did a Sephora haul where I told you guys about the Makeup Forever Artistry palette and why I ended up buying the Electric palette instead. Now this is not going back in here, and that's fine. That's fine, girl. Whatever. And I told you guys about that. And so they blow me away with their quality. Urban Decay all day. What can you say? Sorry for rhyming so much. And at the end of the wonderful 2 hours at Sephora, when I checked out, they gave us a bag of samples, and I'm going to show you guys what's in here because if you're VIB Rouge and you haven't picked this up yet, or it didn't go to the event, I believe it's still available. Okay, and with my purchase, I received 4 times the points that you normally receive. It's usually a point for every dollar that you spend, and this time it was 4 points for every dollar that you spend. I spent almost 200 bucks. So, hey, actually no, I did. I spent over 200. Whatever. The point is, the accumulation of points is going to be like well worth it, you guys. I will explain in a moment. But let's talk about what's in the gift bag that I received at the end of the event. I received Benefits Professional, which I am wearing today on the cheeks and the T-zone, and I love it. I might have to get the bottle because my pores were popping. I've had breakouts recently and it's a problem, and it just made it not a problem today. So hooray for that. Yay, Professional. Also received the Chloe fragrance, the signature Chloe fragrance, which I love. I've smelled it in the past. I really love it. And then from Color FX, Formula X. From Formula X, we received one of the Sheer Strength deluxe samples of the nail polishes. I love Formula X, you guys, so can't wait to try this out. And I've been peeking at the sheers that they came out with, and I didn't get to swatch any, but I think it would be really great for like a French manicure, or when you're doing the negative space design trend that's going on lately, you can top it off with this. I think that would be really pretty. From Fresh, we received the Rose Face Mask. Now, I did pick up the deluxe sample of the Rose Face Mask from the 100 Points recently. I love this face mask. It's so gentle and just gets the job done. It leaves your skin feeling supple and scrumptious. So I'm really glad to have another one of those. And then the Vikeejeah Black Cleanser. I believe this has charcoal in it. and that draws out impurities in your pores, so I'm going to be going to work on that. We also received a Loctane hand cream. Well, this is more of a deluxe sample. I use this hand cream a lot, and I recently ran out of it. I'm so happy to have this to tide me over. And then the Korres Wild Rose Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial. Now, I picked up, again, from the 100 points, I picked up a sample of Korres that's from this rose line. I'm going to try to use them in conjunction with each other so that I can get the full effect. And I'll let you guys know how that is. Keep up with me on Instagram if you want to know. And then the last item, which I think is like absolutely dope as heck, is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Maverick. You guys, this deluxe sample is really good. Like, this is a decent size sample. You probably won't even need to go out and buy the damn lip gloss. But check this out. It gives great pigmentation. Like, that's really, really good. And I don't have any Bare Minerals products, and I'm just like really impressed with them. So that was everything that was in the sample bag. I thought that was a great gift for the event. And that was everything. And I showed you guys my samples in the beginning. I had a great time. I love going to the VIB Rouge events. If you're a VIB, or if you know you're close to being VIB Rouge, I would highly suggest that you take advantage of the multiple points this week, because on the 10th, the event, the deal for receiving multiple points ends on the 9th, and then on the 10th, they're going to have some really fantastic multiple point gifts that you can redeem with your points. So be sure to shop till you drop, because it's going to be worth it. You're going to multiply your points and be eligible to receive some really amazing gifts. For more information on that, you can check out Sephora.com. In the meantime, you guys, I'm going to go unpack my goodies and put them away, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.